Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. I hope no one is too stressed out today. So I came back. This spot has been on my mind a lot, mostly because it's so close to where I live. Rock stacking, if you look at the two different ones, it was knocked down. We haven't had any weather, as you can see. We finally got the tiniest bit of rain, and it's actually flowing a little bit, but I think it's nothing that would have knocked it over unless the wind came through there and knocked it down, which is possible. Because I remember the top they had them stacked really cool at the top. Came back one day to check on them, they were down. Came back this morning and they were up. So all within about a week's time or so. So what I'm gonna do is walk up this river. I got some boots on. If I get a chance, I'm gonna recheck the TeePee. I just want to take a peek in it real quick, see if there's any changes, mostly just to see, activity-wise, like see if there's any, anything different, or is there anything new, or did they do something because of me? Because I'm seeing all kinds of things done here since I was here. Let me get to this river. I actually want to go that way, but the teepee's this way. I don't know. I have a feeling there's more of this that way. And as you can see, it's not as easy as you think. Like, it's deep right there. Deeper than you want to walk. It'd be up to my knees, and it's cold. It's like so cold. So I don't mind if I can I want to look at places like this, like there's something goes in there. And you can tell it's all matted down and used as like these inward trails that no one, they have like these inside cities, these little things, little guys, along with animals too, I guess. Oh gosh, can I get through here? All right, let's get wet. Ah! It's so deep. I don't want to get wet yet. It's pretty chilly today. As you can see, I actually had other plans today. It's they're calling for thunderstorms, especially at the higher elevations. Like, the clouds just hover over these big mountains. So I decided to do this today instead. If someone with me, I would actually like to go out in the bad weather. I think it's exciting to be out there when we're not supposed to be. The times they're just used to no one being there, in like a blizzard or when it's pouring rain. Times like that, I think, are the best times to go. Let me get through here. Down the top of the boot, that is not a good feeling to start my day off, but it is what it is. I am freaking soaked. It got over the top. There's nothing I could do. So this is what I want to see. I want to go into these inner places that nobody, unless you walked up the river, has been. See, to me, that's interesting already. Because it's a break. It's not washed from the river. It's a break from right there. Interesting. X right there. Hidden in the bushes. Interesting. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff right there. Back in the back. Now, I can't read too much into this because what is that back there? Of course, it hasn't rained in 6 months, and we got like a little bit of rain last night, like a little bit. And it's just enough to make it, awkward to walk. There's something back in there. This kind of stuff, that's what we're going to see from the river, but you got to remember how smart they are. They do all of this so you won't notice. I don't know why everyone expects to notice. Like, they want everything to be so simple. Ooh, look at that inside. You see the grass in the matted down there? It's like a whole open, cleared inside. I like that. Look at that. There's bends and a trail in there. I'm telling you, this is theirs. This is all them. I can't even get through there. They have secret little hidden ways. Excuse my arm. And then once you get in there, it's all open and clear. It's a free run in there. Yet you cannot see it in or out. And I don't think anybody would ever look. And I have a little bit too much walking out of here. See, everything's matted down walking out of here? Little spots like that. I'm not saying anything because I want to do this quickly here. I want to just get an idea of what's on this river. This isn't that exciting for me. You know, you're gonna have animals too, beavers, things like that, that come out into the river. That this trail looks like that to me. You can tell when it's cut by an animal. All right, give me a sec. I'm just in an open spot here. I'll tell you, that rock stacking to me is, I should say the fixing of the rock stacking to me is very interesting. It's very interesting. Because I don't think a person would have noticed it that quickly or fixed it even, right? Especially because they saw the first one fell down. So why would it be so important for a person? Everyone else says it's Sasquatch. I'm the one, it's usually I'm the one trying to convince people, but I'm the one that's like, I don't know, like, I'm not used to seeing, I do think it's them now, but I'm not used to seeing rock stacks at all. It must mean something to them, you know? Look at this, like, I don't know. Here you can see where an animal comes out. It's just not, you cannot penetrate some of these spots. And they get in the middle of them somehow. Like there is a secret way in and out to some of these inside holes in there. You see, like here's a good example. I think I'll be able to show it to you. You see the grass in there? It's just an open area inside all the bushes and trees. Give me a sec. All right, that sucked. I realized wearing these boots was pointless because I got to go deeper than the boots anyway. So I should have just wore like old sneakers or something. But it's chilly. That's the thing. That water is so cold. This is not what I like to do. I used to love hanging by the river, you know, when I was a kid. But right now, for what I do, this is not the ideal place, but I had to come back. And of course now, after my decision, it's become beautiful. It's starting to be beautiful. You can see, it depends on where you go, but over here, it's really nice. That was a big storm that passed. The tail end of one. Well, it wasn't, it just looked nasty. We ended up getting like 5 minutes, 10 minutes of rain. It wasn't even that much. One thing I find with them is there's always, as careful as they are, there's always something, you know? Look at that. Bend to an X, I see that in large scale. I've filmed hundreds of those things. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. There's a man-made dam, for sure. Because it's actually for water. You know, that's what man does. But to me, that they put those rocks in. And Sasquatch might have done it, but that's the way it's going to look. You know, it gets washed away. They probably used to have rocks in between. You know, one good melt, one good snow, and you know, it's going to wash it. Nothing stops nature, you know. I wouldn't mind checking in there, but it looks like it's really difficult to get into. There is lots of trout in here. I've seen a couple good ones already. I'm trying to film one for you. They're so fast, you know. They're like... Typically a hole, which is a little hole right there, they like to be in those little holes. And it doesn't have to be that deep. Just deeper than the area around it. All right, so let's go check this thing out in a second. So this is disturbing as hell. I'm not even going in there. All of a sudden now they're letting the cows onto this field, which is they haven't done yet that I've seen. They came in here, mowed everything. You could tell it's never been done before. Not in years and years, but since I did that video, everything's been destroyed. Here's the thing, the entire TeePee has changed. That used to be a tiny little opening, now it's wide. Most of the sticks look like they're on the ground in front. Did this guy just come in here and destroy this thing? I mean, I'm really angry. This is his property, but he has no idea what he's done. Or what they did. This has got to be abandoned now. I mean, let's get some timestamps. We'll know. I just apologize to you guys. I'm like, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Look at this. Look at this compared to the other video. And the cows are right there. There's a cow, a baby cow right in there. This has been destroyed, and I'm very upset about it. I'm not going to go in there because it's not my property. You know, especially now, because the cows are there, and I don't want to. No matter what the situation is, it's still not my property. I've done it once. Look at the X right there. You can't see it, but there's an X right there. See it? Right there's the two bottoms. It crosses right behind the big branch. But you notice too, I notice on all of these big nests up here, they're really suspicious looking, like big stick necks. No, that doesn't work. Big stick nests. And by every one is a break. So there's your nest back there. I don't have the best shot of it. Really weird looking nest, and then you got a break right next to it. There's no breaks anywhere except for where they're marking something. And the same thing on the other side. So I'm a little bit upset right now. I'm really upset about this. Look at this. Look at these giant trees. I think they got mad. All of this was cut. You couldn't even see in there. I know, you guys, right? How stupid are people? We're destroying the whole earth. It's an amazing thing. And you wonder why they're reluctant to talk to you when you show up. Because as far as they're concerned, you know, you're friends with that guy. And it's just, oh, it's a really frustrating thing. This really upsets me. This really upsets me. You can see, here's my gift, you guys, is the structures. I can read every single stick in there. I know, shut up. I know I'm just kidding. I know every thing that's there is done by Sasquatch or friends, and it's all of their language, especially when you get in there and see the backside and how they put it together. It's like every other TeePee I've ever filmed in the world. It's always the same stuff. See in here where they kind of made blinds? All these little sticks are not supposed to be there. These little ones, they just kind of broke up the outlines of everything here, and now it's all destroyed. It's all destroyed. What are you doing? Do you have any idea how upset I am? Number 35. Come on. I mean, I'm really not happy about this at all. I'm really not happy. I think they abandoned. It looks like they just went like, whoosh. It just got up and freaked out and left after this happened. There was no cows in this area. They probably let them in here at this time of the year. They probably do another field or whatever, and then this time of year they come in. Oh man, that was the coolest thing in the world to have across the street. And since I've been here, it's destroyed. So I can look at it one of two ways. I can be happy that I got to film it while it was there, but I can also be upset for the Sasquatch, because, or whatever, we were getting all kinds of timestamps. Oh, look what else they got. You know, people are just, I hate people. Do they not realize how important those bees are to this world? We can't be killing bees. So I'm really upset, you guys. I walked for a mile away from that hut and TeePee. I don't even know, you know, really what I'm upset about. I think it's people. I'm so tired of idiots. I'm so tired of people not knowing where they live. That's why it's one reasons I want to present this to some, you know, more people, not the world, but more people, because they have no idea what they're doing and how destructive they are. You know, like, it's just a crazy thing. Look at this. This is part of the thing. There's a perch right there. It's tough because you don't get these incredible structures, yet they do them. We got to get inside here. Blatant. See how it comes up, breaks, then turns over the top. Another perch right there. Look at that. Ground glyph. Oh, by the way, I didn't film it because I was in too bad of a mood. And I want to see if anything else happens. You guys, look how packed down. It's flat in there. Here we go. See. I'll try to cut down to the river since my feet are soaked anyway. Oh yeah, it's sitting right here. You can tell because of the sticks. The two ground glyphs he left. And how hard it is to get in here. Like, if you're a deer, you wouldn't come in this far. you'd be right there. You wouldn't go inside the sticks. You're already inside. You want to be able to jump up and get out of there quickly. Give me a second here. It's so cool. All of this stuff's off the ground here. And it's all been made. But it's not, you know, it's not really camera friendly. It doesn't, you're not going to be able to see it really well, I don't think. I'll tell you, when you're looking at it with your eyes, it's really cool. These are all little guys. I don't think it's a 12-foot Sasquatch here. Those guys are up in the mountains. Like this dude, and I know they're here, but there's all of these little places. You guys, that's a made spot right there. It's impossible to get to unless you work in here. You can see what I went through to get in here. And then even when you're in there, you have to walk out. It's really difficult. It's all overgrown and there's all these trenches, and I had another one there. It's like little people land. Give me a sec. Okay, this is really bad. So it's so hard to get in and out of here. I got out of there and realized my gun is missing from my holster. I have it. I had it actually in my back brace. I'm wearing today, like just in there, and I got out, I checked it, didn't feel it, it's just gone. So give me a minute. Today, it's in here somewhere. You know, it fell, I'll never find it again. This is what I was trying to tell you. I was coming through here, and I have no idea how I did it, and I'll never see that again. Here's the stuff that I never show you. How am I going to get through? You know, I have to keep going through this. It's that deep. I'm not making this up. My gun's in there somewhere. Still a good call, because that's where I would have been. Well, I would have been 20 miles on their side of that. So I'm very aggravated, looking for this gun. I'm mad about the TeePee. Now I lost my only weapon. I don't go into the woods without that gun, you guys. There's no way. Look, and I'm in too bad of a mood to show you this, but I noticed that from here because I'm looking for my gun. I'm backtracking to make sure. I know it didn't fall out here because I would have felt it. But look, there's no way that stick was there when I got in my truck. And I'm not even going back to my truck. I just came back down this trail because I'm like, well, I gotta check because I can't find my pistol. You guys, I've shot that pistol once. We did one clip with a couple guys, that was it. And it's my security. You gotta have that when you're 20 miles in by yourself. You just gotta. All right, so I gotta go back through that again. You probably saw it was up to my chest. I've done it twice. It's like a nightmare trying to get through there. So I don't think I'm gonna find it. I think it's somewhere in there. You know, I was trying to get into these bushes and then down the river because I want to check some of these big oases and stuff and some of these other big trees that are on this field. You know. Give me a second.